Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Flacco10596, and today we got a crazy class setup here for you. It is the MP5 class setup in Modern Warfare. It's one of the most OP setups that we got in Modern Warfare right now. One of the best SMGs out there. All the pro players are using it, and of course they're getting their wins in the tournaments. As you know, Empire just won the tournament last weekend. Shout out to them. But this MP5 class setup goes crazy dumb. Goes in, melts people instantly. You know, its movement speed is crazy, aim down sight speed is crazy, and time to kill is just crazy. If you haven't used it yet, we're gonna talk to you guys about the class setup, what makes this gun so OP, the attachments that you need, the perks, and the kill streaks. If y'all excited for the video, make sure y'all drop a like down below if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, helps out the channel a lot. And other than that, man, let's get right into the video. So this MP5 class setup, like this MP5 is, like y'all know, it's an SMG. So the first attachment that we have for the MP5, for the barrel attachment, we got the monolithic integrated suppressor. So with this, the two pros that we get from is we got sound suppression, and two, we got bullet velocity. So sound suppression, you know, keeps you off the radar from the enemies, and bullet velocity, bullets just go get out of your gun quicker. The only downside that we do have with this attachment is aim down sight speed. We lose a little bit of that, but with the other attachments, you know, you're gonna see we're gonna make it up for that, or we're gonna kind of cancel it, you know, to stay where it is right now. Moving on, so the next attachment that we have on the MP5 is the SOC attachment. The SOC attachment that we have for the MP5 is the FTAC collapsible stock. So with this attachment that we have, it has two pros and two cons. So the first two pros, we got movement speed, and we got aim down sight speed. Like I said, the other one, you know, we lost aim down sight speed, but with this one, we're getting aim down sight speed, so they kind of cancel each other out. So that's one good benefit. And like I said, movement speed, whenever you could get that in a weapon is always good, because if you could strafe with it or run quicker with it, it's always a plus, especially if you're trying to play OBJ or you're playing Warzone. You know, you gotta rush into a building around the corner. It's gonna get you there really quick. The only two downsides that we do have with this attachment is aiming stability and recoil control. Other than that, like the MP5, you know, the recoil control and aim down sight, the aim stability isn't that bad. You know, we're just gonna lose a little bit of it. But other than that, the MP5 doesn't have that much recoil. It is controllable. You could make it a laser if you know how to use it right in the right hand. Moving on, the third attachment that we have is the real grip. The real grip that we are using is the simple grip tape. So here we do have two pros and just one con. So the two pros that we do have are aim down sight speed. Like I said, guys, that aim down sight speed is always clutch, especially for this weapon. That's gonna make it legit, make it a killer. The second attachment we do have also is sprint to fire speed. The only downside we do have is aim stability, but like I said, other than that, recoil control, it is controllable. Sprint to fire speed, and if y'all don't know what that is, it is pretty much, you know, when you're running with your gun, so your gun is kind of like up on your side, and then you wanna like aim down, you know how quick that happens. So we get sprint to fire speed, so like the moment you do that and you want to fire it, it's even more quicker. And aim down sight speed, it's just, this gun's just crazy fast. The fourth attachment that we do have for this weapon also, it is the ammo. The ammo that we are using is the 45 round mags. So usually this gun comes with 30 ammo. There's another attachment that you could use the 30 bullets too, but we're gonna stick with the 45 round mags just because if you're playing ground war or just multiplayer or Warzone, more bullets is always more better for you. Especially if you're running into multiple enemies, you just want to melt them and have enough bullets, and you don't want to, you know, be caught out there just reloading in the middle of a gunfight. Two pros, other than that, one pro that we do have, you know, mag ammo capacity size. You know, we get more ammo on the mag. The only two downsides that we do have with this is aim down sight speed and movement speed. We lose a little bit, just a little bit of that, but like I said, with the simple grip tape, we have already enough movement speed. And stock attachment that we put on, we have a lot of crazy movement speed on here. Finally, the last and final attachment that we do have for this weapon is the underbarrel. The underbarrel that we will be using is the Merc foregrip. So here we got two pros and two cons. The first pro being recoil control, the second pro being hip fire accuracy. The only two downsides that we do have for this is aim walking movement speed and aim down sight speed. But other than that, like I said, the other attachments make up for this little loss that we do make with this attachment. But if you try out this weapon with these attachments, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna see how fast you're aiming down sight speed, how fast you move. You're just running with the weapon or aiming down sight with it, how fast it is. And so the sprint to fire speed or hip fire is crazy good with this weapon. You gotta give this weapon a try. But other than that, you know, there's more things that just make the weapon or make you good player. That comes to your secondary and perks. and your lethals and kill streaks and all that. So the secondary, you know, it's pretty much your option, whatever you want to run. But the secondary that I was running, I believe, in this gameplay is the RPG. I've been running it more lately just because I like being a troll, and especially if people are on top of the window, you know, I just love shooting rockets up there and just getting them pissed. Something I enjoy doing. Moving on to the perks. Perk 1 slot, we got EOD, y'all should know already. You know, kind of like flat jacket, pretty much flat jacket. You take less damage from explosives, especially, you know, you're always people running around with C4s or RPGs like me, or people that put bouncing betties and claymores. If you rush into buildings, you know, you take less damage, you don't die from it. The second perk that we got is Ghost. Ghost keeps you off the radar, so whenever you're shooting or whenever they call UAV, you know, you don't appear on the map as a red dot. Keeps you hitting, so that makes you even better, especially in multiplayer. Like I said, multiplayer people always use the UAV kill streak, so you're always on the minimap, but this keeps you off, so you're able to hit some nasty flanks and just shoot them from behind and they don't stand a chance. And especially in Warzone, if you are playing Warzone, like I said, this gun goes crazy in that game mode. But goes also, like, a lot of people like using UAVs in Warzone because they're super cheap. And when you don't have a UAV in Warzone, you just caught off guard. You don't know, what side they're gonna hit you with. Finally, the third perk that we got is Tracker. The third perk, first of all, y'all could use whatever you want for the third perk, but I prefer using Tracker just because I play a lot of multiplayer. Sometimes Warzone, but like multiplayer, that's my main game mode right now. But Tracker, you get to follow the enemy footsteps. When the enemy runs, they leave some footprints on the floor, so you're able to follow exactly where they go. The lethal that I've been using is the C4. It just goes crazy dumb how far you could throw it. And you can throw it on top of the window, on an OBJ, on a car, on a tank, and it just destroys them, melts them easily. C4 is just nasty. You gotta be using that. You could also go with a frag, bounce betty and all that, but guys, go with the C4. You're gonna get way more kills with your lethal, you're gonna see. Finally, the tactical that we've been using is Slim Shot. If you ain't using Slim Shot, you ain't winning. You ain't getting kills, you ain't getting kill streak, you ain't getting none of that. You're just dying instantly. So Slim Shot, when you take fire damage from enemy, you can just pop that real quick and you get your health back instantly. I like using that, especially like when you're in a window or something like that. You shoot someone and you might get shot back, so you take cover real quick, you pop that, get your health back to 100, and then you come back onto the gunfight. They're still gonna be weak. They're gonna expect you to be weak, but you're actually gonna have 100 health, and you're just gonna melt them instantly. Finally, the last thing is the kill streak. So kill streaks, y'all can use whatever you want, but I believe in this game mode, just because it was a small little map that we were playing in, I was just going with the UAV, the Predator missile, and the Vito jet. That's what I was using. But on ground war, when I am playing ground war, I go with the big kill streaks. I go with the Vito jet, the attack helicopter, and then I go with either the advance or the white phosphorus. So like I said, the kill streaks is up to you, but like, if you're good at the game, you could run those high kill streaks and just do damage to people, just destroy them. That's how Call of Duty should be, man. I hate this skill-based matchmaking that's going on. Putting you with good players because you're good and bad players with bad players. I want like the old Call of Duty games. I remember Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, no skill-based matchmaking. Or maybe there was a little bit, but it wasn't like that crazy much. But if you suck at the game, you were just gonna get destroyed. If you were good at the game, you were just gonna melt people, get all your kill streaks over and over again, and just wreck them. And usually, that's a good thing for me, just because, like I said, I enjoy, just killing people, having fun. That's what it's all about, having fun in the game. I don't like coming back, on a weekend and just getting on and, just trying to have some fun, and I had to go try every lobby because everybody, they're a face member or optic member and all that. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. This is the OP class setup for the MP5. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, drop a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Peace out, y'all. Peace.
we are